Hey, yo, how are we doing today? This is a new week. This is a new day. This is an opportunity for you. Hey, y'all, welcome to Growth Track. My name is Sage Bree. Here at Growth Track, we give you short, sweet, simple tips and keys for success because you have things that you need to do. Man, I'm excited. I am pumped up. Oh my gosh, y'all. So this last week, for those that have been locked in and following with us, this last week we've been going through our 5 pillars, right? We got the spiritual, mental, physical, social, financial. We kicked off this last week with spiritual. This week, man, we're hitting mental and we're hitting it hard. We're laying down the foundation because before we can get moving, we have to make sure that everything's in order. We gotta get our ducks in a row. We gotta get our mind right. We need to have a plan for what we're gonna do before we get there. Man, I'm excited. Truly, I'm excited. So y'all, this is what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about active recovery. Active recovery. And what that is literally rest with intention. Active recovery is rest with intention, moving gently to literally recharge, to heal, and to come back stronger and better than ever. Y'all, this week I laughed when I checked out the schedule and I was preparing these notes because this week for my own personal life in the gym is my deload week. And what a deload week is, man, so I have it broken up in 3 weeks. I had 3 weeks, man, I'm doing heavy weight, good amount of volume, I'm eating good, sleeping good, all that, right? And then something I start to notice is towards the end of that 3rd week, I start feeling fatigue. Man, the reps that I was pushing get a little harder now, right? And I start to notice, okay, my mind's getting a little foggy, getting a little brain fog. Okay, it's a little difficult for me to focus here. Man, this 45 pounds not moving like it used to. Okay, it's time for a deload. So now I'm resting with intention. So what I like to do is I'll do the same exercises, but I'll cut the weight in half, or I'll do about 65% weight. Simply meaning, okay, I'm just gonna keep it light. I'm just gonna get that movement in. I'm gonna focus on the form. I'm gonna focus on the technique, because what good is moving all that weight if my technique is off? And even just with my college track background, that's something that we focused on all the time was technique. It doesn't matter how fast you are, because when you get tired, you need that technique to give you that extra push. We don't need any unforced errors. So y'all, we're gonna talk about different ways that we can actively recover. We're gonna talk about hobbies. We're gonna talk about community. We're gonna talk about our prayer time. These 3 things are really gonna take you to that next level. Okay, so let's focus on this first one, hobbies. What do you like to do that you're doing already? Okay, and work is not a hobby. Man, well, I like to work. Not a hobby. A hobby is like going outside, going for a walk, listening, playing music. It can be watching TV, hanging out with friends, right? It's something that gets your mind off of the tasks that you've always been doing. So something that our family likes to do, Shelby and I, we like to play pickleball. Dink, dink. It's a lot of fun. And so we link up with friends. We got a pickleball court right across where we live. And that's what we do. That's what we do as a family. That's what we do individually. That's just something that really gets our mind off of what we're doing and onto each other. It's a great recharge. Hobbies are a wonderful way that you can rest with intention. Because it's not just resting, y'all. We have to be intentional. What am I hoping that this does for me? Right? I shared with us last week, man, I love to play disc golf. I love to play and write music. I enjoy sharing time with my loved ones. That's how I recharge. That's what I do intentionally. That's a hobby of mine. Secondly, we're going to talk about community. And community is so important because just as much as I love disc golf, just as much as I love pickleball, not really as fun by yourself. Even the friends that I have in the gym. So when I'm in there and I'm getting my deload weekend, what they really help me with, this is important. What they really help me with, accountability. Accountability. Maybe that even sound like you said, Sage, watch your mouth, bro. You can't be talking like that. But what they give me is that accountability because they know, Sage, isn't this your deload week? Bro, relax. Hey, I told them ahead of time, man, this is what I'm really planning on doing. This is my goal. This is how it's set up, right? I don't just keep my plans to myself. I share it with my family and my friends so they can help me keep on track. I said, this is my deload week. And they go, okay, hey, well, when we see you lifting more, we're gonna come up and be like, hey, slow it down. My loved ones, they call me, hey, how you feeling? Hey, how's this rest going? What are you doing? Hey, did you check in already? This is the joy and the beauty of a community that's focused on the same thing. This is the power of a community to make sure that everybody is on the same page so we can really get that legacy locked in. So we have our hobbies. We have our community. Y'all, now let's slow down and let's talk about this third one. Prayer time. Okay? Whatever you do, okay, we have our 5 pillars, the spiritual, mental, physical, social, financial. Top down. When the top one's out of whack, everything else is going to be out of whack. So something that I personally do, and I make it a point, I fast every Monday, Tuesday. Every Monday, Tuesday, Shelby and I are praying and fasting. Okay, most of the time it's food. Sometimes it's other stuff like no music, no podcasts. We only listen to the Bible. Sometimes we fast social media and media just in general. Yes, it does matter, and it doesn't matter that much. The point of fasting is intimacy with God and submission, that you stay focused on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. And this really helps recharge. Okay, if you're from the church background, you probably heard of this word, and it's the Sabbath, right? Part of the 10 Commandments. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. You know what that is, right? And that just simply means time with God. Am I getting that time with God? Because everything we do flows out of our relationship with God. If I don't have a relationship, everything's going to be flowing out of a broken place. Yeah, I'm going to be helping people, but it's really because I feel like I'm not adequate, like I don't add up. So hopefully this gives me validation. If I don't have that relationship with God, yeah, I'm going to want to be, doing things with excellence, with a perfectionist attitude. But that's because I feel like if I don't do this, people are going to reject me. When I have that relationship with God, okay, I'm doing this out of the love I have. Man, when I have a relationship with God, like, let me point it this way. Because I'm married and I have a relationship with Shelby, I help clean the apartment. I help clean my home. Not because, man, if I don't clean, Shelby's gonna be angry with me. She's gonna be mad at me. No, but it's because, man, I love her. I also love myself. I want to give her a break from always having to clean. She does a wonderful job. And it's nice to come home to a nice place. I take her out on dates. We do fun activities, not because I'm hoping that I get something out of it. I do it to show her I love you. I'm thinking about you. I care about you. This is our intentional time. And it refills her tank, refills my tank, and it brings us closer together. That's what this prayer time does. It brings us closer together so we can really stay focused on what the task is at hand. Y'all, and so when we do this active recovery through our hobbies, through our community, through this prayer time, what we're gonna notice is that when we step back in, that next week, that next day, oh my gosh, we're gonna feel stronger. We're gonna be more clear-headed, more level-headed, more focused, and what we're going to notice, I'm feeling more disciplined. Why? Because discipline is vision applied. So So now that I have a sharper, clearer vision, I can be more disciplined. You can be more disciplined. And this is what's gonna take you from that level of saying, man, I'm not living the life that I wanna live. I'm not content. I look around and I hate what's going on. What's really keeping you from living the life that you wanna live is that lack of discipline. So with this active recovery, you can take oh, it's just another day, to I'm excited. I'm ready to get this going. I have something that I'm looking forward to doing. That's what you can do. Y'all, so before we go, I'm gonna give you an action step. Okay, you ready? This is a homework project for the week, if you will. You ready? Okay, write this down because you're gonna want to refer to this. The action step is, what is something that I can do today that will help me recover and rest? What is an action that I can take today that will help me actively recover and rest? Y'all, I am so excited. Oh my gosh. When you get this rest, hey, hit me up. Be like, Sage, this is literally taking me mentally to a different place. Sage, this is I feel so good. Y'all, join us tomorrow at Vision Board. You're not gonna wanna miss this. We're gonna talk about sustainability. Last week we talked about blueprints. This week we're talking about sustainability. Man, hey, if you like this, you're gonna love tomorrow. Hey y'all, you're strong. You're smart. I love you. And until next time, peace.